सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः. We completed the 5th chapter of Vichara Sagara. There are totally 7 chapters. Now we are going to enter the 6th chapter, that is last but one chapter. This 6th chapter is the biggest chapter and most difficult chapter also. There are more than 100 topics are there. It goes pages and pages for a Kanishtha Adhikari or Manda Adhikari. First chapter, second chapters, third chapter we saw only that Anubandha Chatushtayam, Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti, Adhikari and all. In fourth chapter, Uttam Adhikari, Tattva Drishti, has received the teaching from his Guru, Brahma Satyam Jnanam. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jnanam he received from the Guru and understood because he is Uttama Adhikari, the best student. Tattva Drishtihi. First student name is Tattva Drishtihi. Then 5th chapter is for Madhyama Adhikari, Adrishtihi. Name is Adrishtihi. Madhyama Adhikari, mediocre student. This 4th and 5th chapters are Shravana Pradhana chapters. Shravana Pradhana means where the main teaching comes in these 2 chapters. Here in the 5th chapter, the topics discussed, only 2 topics mainly, Omkara, Upasana and Srishti topic. The topic about creation and Omkara meditation in the 5th chapter. Now in this chapter, 6th chapter, the Adhikari is Manda Adhikari. It means normally Manda Adhikari or Kanishtha Adhikari means the one who has not done sufficient Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga is known as Manda Adhikari. Then the one who has not done sufficient Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga, the one who is lacking Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti is generally known as Manda Adhikari. But here in this 6th chapter, that meaning we should not take. Here Manda Adhikari or Kanishtha Adhikari means a student who is intellectually sharp enough, very rational, and always getting lot of doubts. Therefore, here Manda Kanishta means not a dull student. He is always logic based, reasoning based intellect. That means in his mind or her mind, umpteen questions, one by one, doubts go on and on, they are rising. There is no emotional problem. In Madhyama Adhikari, there is a possibility of emotional problems. In many students, emotional problems are bound to be there. It takes time for them to come out of that emotional weaknesses to assimilate the teaching. But here the student name is called Tarka Drishti because he is very, very rational, reason based thinking. That person is very rational, reasoning, logic. Therefore, many doubts, questions are rising in him. Therefore, his name is Tarka Drishtihin. This student, Tarka Drishti, is raising a question. The two brothers, elder brothers, Tattva Drishti and Adrishti, both were elder to this Tarka Drishti. This Tarka Drishti is having a lot of questions because a Tarkika mind student always extend the examples. Whatever Guru says, never accept. What Guru said in 4th chapter, 5th chapter, Jagan Mithyatvam, Brahman alone is Satyam, fine, but Guru said world is false. That is not acceptable to this Tarka Drishti. Very, very complicated question he is raising. Dustarka it is called. Kutarka or Dustarka. Shankaracharya said in Sadhana Panchakam, Dustarkat Suviramyatam. Even Yamadharmaraja said in Kathopanishad, Naisha Tarkeda Matirapaneya. Through Tarka, you cannot arrive to this reality. Therefore, Tarka, backed by Tarka, Shruti must be front, Tarka must be secondary place. But in Sankhya, Nyaya, Yoga, many other systems, they follow Tarka first. For them, Tarka Pradhanam. Shruti is secondary for them. Tarka Pradhana students always receive the teaching very much later. It takes time. That's why this chapter is very biggest chapter which we are going to enter, where the teaching is Manana Pradhanam. We know that Ajnana Nivrityartham Shravanam, Samshaya Nivrityartham Mananam. To remove the doubts. Here, this Tarka Drishti having lot of doubts, therefore Manana Rupa Upadesha. Manana Pradhana teaching. In this chapter, we are going to see that. We'll enter the text, page number 199. Top line. अथ गुरुवेदान्तादिसाधनं मिथ्यात्ववर्णनं नाम षष्ठस्तरङ्गः. Atha. Now, after completing the fifth chapter, which has got 91 topics we saw in the fifth chapter. That is 226 to 316 topics. We completed 91 topics. Here in this Vichara Sagara, the topics numbers are continued from one chapter to other. Each chapter will not begin with first 1, 2 like that topics, it will not begin. But here continuous number comes in one after the other chapter. No change in the number in between. That means by 7th chapter we come to almost 500 topics, more than 500 topics it comes. So we are going to enter 317th topic. Normally we have to start as topic number 1, but Vichara Sagara Karta, Grantha Karta has taken a unique way of numbering. Continuation 317. Atha, after finishing, completing 5th chapter, Guru Vedantadi Sadhana. Sadhana means here Vedanta Pramanam. Guru Vedantadi. That sadhana given by the teaching given by the Guru in the Vedanta. Vedanta means here that Vedanta which talks about Ishvara, Jagat and Jiva. Adipadat, Ishvara, Jagat, Jiva, etc. The Guru is teaching to the student all this. And what is the teaching he arrived in his teaching? Mithyatva Varnanam. He falsified the Jagat, Ishvara and Jiva. Ishvara Vachyartha, Jiva Vachyartha, and Jagat is Vyavaharikam. All of them are unreal. Mithyatva Varnanam Nama. Nama means. Elaboration of the Varnanam means here elaboration of the non-reality. Mithyatva means non-reality. That means the student himself is talking about the teaching what is already given by the Guru in the 4th and 5th chapters. Based on that, Sishya is going to raise the question. So the introduction is presented in such a way, introducing the Tarka Drishti. Who is Tarka Drishti? What type of nature? What type of mindset? What are the questions he is asking? Therefore, there is a general introduction and specific introduction. 2 introductions are there. In the first paragraph itself, the whole paragraph except 3 lines, 3-4 lines, the whole portion is general introduction. Then that paragraph last 3 lines or 2.5 lines is specific introduction. Shashtas tarangaha, shashtaha tarangaha. Here taranga means literal meaning we saw it is a wave. Every chapter is taken as a wave. Like wave, like. Chapter name is called Tarangaha. 6th chapter is called Shashtaha. Tarangaha, Shashtas Tarangaha. That Visarga becomes Sakara in Sandhi. The 6th chapter is going to begin with 317th topic. The topic's name is given by Avarta. Avarta means ripples like. Waves are different, ripples are different. Ripples are more smaller than waves. Like that, 317th topic means 317th avarta. So more than 500 avartas are there. By you come to 7th chapter, and we cross 500. More than that. Okay, now I'll read this Upodghata. Even Tippani also very significant he has given. We look into that also. Upodghatah चतुर्थतरङ्गे उत्तमाधिकारिणः उपदेशप्रकारः वर्णितः पञ्चमतरङ्गे मध्यमाधिकारिणः उपदेशप्रकारः कथितः अस्मिंस्तु तरङ्गे कनिष्ठाधिकारिणः उपदेशप्रकारो निरूप्यते यस्य तु संशया बहवो जायन्ते स तीक्ष्णबुद्धिरपि कनिष्ठाधिकारी एव भवति संशयो हि पापात्मा संशयात्मा विनश्यति इति स्मृतिः अस्य तरङ्गस्य युक्तिप्रधानत्वात् यस्य गुरुमुखात् श्रुते अपि वेदार्थे कुतर्का उपजायन्ते तस्यायं तरङ्गः उपयुज्यते कुतर्कदग्धबुद्धिः कनिष्ठाधिकारी तस्योपदेशप्रकारोऽस्मिन् तरङ्गे वर्ण्यते पञ्चमे तरङ्गे प्रणवोपासनजगदुत्पत्त्यादिनिरूपणात् पूर्वमिदम् उक्तं चैतन्यात् भिन्नम् अज्ञानं तत्कार्यं च अनात्मपदार्थः सर्वोऽपि स्वप्नवत् मिथ्या इति तम् इमं गुरुरुपदेशं श्रुत्वा प्रश्नादुपरतौ ज्येष्ठौ भ्रातरौ दृष्ट्वा तर्कदृष्टिः पृच्छति. You can understand as I am reading. Very, very nice Upodghata. Introduction. Now he gives the definition of introduction. What do you mean by introduction definition? What we have completed, it is like a Simhavalokanam. What we have completed already, what are the topics we saw and what are going to come. Chaturtha Tarange, in the 4th chapter, Uttamadhikarinaha, the student who is an Uttamadhikari. Who is Uttamadhikari? Who has got sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, who is not having any pratibandha. Because of tarka, this third student has got sapratibandhaka jnanam. They don't have that pratibandha. Uttamadhikari free from pratibandha. Therefore, Uttamadhikarinaha. Upadesha prakaraha, the method of teaching. Varnitaha, what was the teaching given to the Uttamadhikari? Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, he has understood over. By Shravanam itself, he is clear in understanding. Tarange Varnitaha. Panchama Tarange, in the 5th chapter, Madhyamadhikarinaha, for a mediocre student, Upadesha Prakaraha, the method of teaching, Varnit, Kathitaha, described. Asminstu Tarange, whereas in this Taranga, the 6th chapter, Kanishthaadhikarinaha, for the sake of Manda or what you can call below average, below average. So brilliant, so brilliant, but obstructed intellect. That is why Kanishtha. Kanishta adhikari eva bhavati. Kanishta adhikarinah upadesha prakaraha nirupyate. He is going to talk about this Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya again. Upadesha prakaraha, the method of teaching, is going to bring out again. Nirupyate. Yasya tu, who is that Kanishta Adhikari? Yasya tu, for whom samshayaha bahavaha jayante, in whose mind there are lot of doubts arise. Jayante. How many? Bahavaha. Not one or two, many. Saha tishna buddhirapi. That Uttama Kanishtadhikari is tishna buddhi, very, very sharp intellect, sukshmagrahi. But what, extending the examples, whatever Guru says, first, no, I cannot accept. Adha manaskulla varam. So, tishna buddhirapi. See how unfortunate. Getting tishna buddhi itself is difficult. Sukshma buddhi, sharp intellect, is very, very difficult. He has got all the way sukshma buddhi, but that buddhi is obstructed by lot of doubts. Kanishta adhikari eva bhavati. Even though he has got a sharp intellect, tishna buddhirapi, even though Kanishtadhikari eva, he is only a Kanishtadhikari or Mandadhikari. Because samshayaha hi papatma. The doubt itself is a sin. Papatma. Samshayaha is papatma. Where it is said in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 40th verse, Samshayatma vinasyati. Agnescha ashraddhadhanascha samshayatma vinashyati. Lord Krishna said, the doubtful person will perish. Vinashyati, will perish. He will not get right knowledge. Luckily, this Tarkadrishti continues to ask questions from the teacher. Samshayatma vinashyati. Iti smritihi. Smriti means Bhagavad Gita. Asya tarangasya, of this chapter, yukti pradhanatvat. Since this chapter is yukti pradhana, means logic based, it may help him because his rational intellect, reasoning, logic based. Therefore, logic based teaching only has to be given for him. It may help him. Yukti pradhanatvat yasya gurumukha shruterapi. Even though the student has received in the 4th chapter, 5th chapter, Tarkadrishti was sitting in the class. Not that he was absent in the class. He was there. He is sitting along with his eldest brother and second brother. He is also listening from them. Listening along with them from the Guru. Yukti pradhanatvat yasya gurumukhat, since he is tarangasya yukti pradhanatvat. Since this chapter is yukti pradhanam, for whose sake this chapter? Yasya, for whom gurumukha shruterapi, even though heard from the Guru's mouth straight away. Vedarthe, Veda Artha, the teaching, Vedic teaching, Dvaita, philosophy, Visishtadvaita, system of Visishtadvaita, Siddhanta, Advaita Siddhanta, Dvaita Siddhanta, Sankhya, Nyaya, Yoga, how many topics he has taken, Guru. Guru Mukha Shrutehi Api, even though after listening from the Guru about Veda Artha, Veda Arthe, Vedanta Arthe, Kutarkaha Upajayante, in his mind, Kutarkaha means Veda, Vedanta Virodha, that opposite, contradictory. It looks as though it is contradictory. For him, it is not correct. That is called Kutarka. Upajayante, lot of doubts, lot of objections will arise immediately as the Guru is talking. No, I cannot accept. No, I cannot accept. Inside the intellect tells that he is not able to accept. So mind is so turbulent because of those questions and doubts. Kutarkaha upajayante, in his mind there are lot of virodhabhasa, lot of contradictions arise. Tasya ayam tarangaha upayujyate. Therefore, for such a student who is having lot of kutarka in his mind, ayam tarangaha, this 6th chapter, upayujyate, may help, may upayujyate is making use of. The Guru is making use of logic for this student. So, it may help him up to hear the general introduction. Upayujyate, later line also, next line also. Kutarka dagdha buddhihi. Once by logic, Kanishta Adhikari, Kutarka Dagdha Buddhihi Kanishta Adhikari. The lowest, Kanishta means the lowest qualified student. Qualified, but lowest qualified. Superlative degree, Kanishta. Kutarka Dagdha Buddhihi, whose intellect is saturated by. Dagdha means he is not burnt, but saturated by, filled with, by logic. What logic? Dustarka. Kutarka means dustarka. Why kutarka, dustarka? Logic is good only. Rational thinking is good only. But here in Sankhya, Nyaya, Yoga, this who are all talking about the rational thinking, they keep Shastra secondary. That is why Tarka which comes forward, keeping Shastra behind, that Tarka is called Dustarka or Kutarka. Kutarka. Dagdha buddhihi kanishtadhikari. Tasya upadesha prakaraha asmin tarange varnyate. For him, for that Kanishta Adhikari, Upadesha Prakaraha, the method of teaching, is Asmin Tarange, in this 6th chapter, Varnyate, described. Varnyate. So, this general introduction over. Panchama Tarange, Pranava Upasana Jagadutpatyadi Nirupanat Purvam Idam Uktam. Panchama Tarange, based on the previous 2 chapters only, he is asking questions. Based on the previous 2, 4th and 5th chapters teaching, he is asking the questions. Panchama Tarange, what he said in 5th chapter? Pranava Upasana, meditation upon Omkara. Jagadutpatti, the creation of the world. Adipadat, Ishvara, what are all that Hangraha Upasana, methods, techniques, all of them. Nirupanat, they are all described very clearly. Purvamidam Uktam. He is going to ask a question. what is said in the previous chapter. Purvam idam muktam. It is said in this manner in the previous chapters. So from here, the specific introduction. Chaitanyad bhinnam ajnanam tatkaryam cha anatma. What is uktam? What is said in fifth chapter and fourth chapter? Anatma. Ajnanam means the ignorance is different from Chaitanyam, the consciousness. Chaitanyat means from consciousness. Bhinnam, different. What? Ajnanam, ignorance. Here Ajnanam means not politics ignorance, physics ignorance or chemistry ignorance. Here Ajnanam means Mula Vidya or Maya. Ajnanam, tat karyam and its products. They are known as Anatma. Known as Anatma, the entire material world. The entire material world, including body mind complex, they are what? They are born out of, products of. Karyam means products of. Tat means Ajnana. The entire Jagat, Nama, Rupa, including body, mind, complex, are the products of Maya or Mula Vidya, which is the cause for this Anatma. Anatma Padarthaha Sarve api. Sarvaha, all of them are Anatma Padarthas, non-self. Self and non-self. Atma Padartha is Brahman, only Atma. And other than Atma, whatever is there is come under Anatma. Anatma Padartha. Servant, all of them. Api Swapnamat Mithya iti. That's why in inverted commas he is quoting. They are all like a dream. What Guru said, Jagrat Prapancha is like another dream. And their dream only, Swapnavat, like a dream. Srishti, Nirguna, Brahma, Upasana, all are given there in fifth chapter. These two topics given in the fifth chapter, there the topic of this Jagan Mithyatvam has come. They are called, come under Mithya, like a dream. Dream is not real. Like that, Jagrat Prapancha is also not real. It is said. Iti. Tam imam guroho upadesam shrutva. Such a teaching having heard from the Guru. Shrutva. Prashnad uparatau jyeshtau bhratarau društva. Having seen his own Tattvadrishti, he saw his own brother, Tattvadrishti. Three of them are sitting in front of the Guru. The teaching is over and he saw his eldest brother, Tattvadrishti, and second brother, Adrishti. Their face, Drishtva, having seen them, Tarkadrishtihi Prichati. He is asking. Here, Prashnad Uparatau. They have withdrawn from asking questions. Uparatau. Samanadhikaranya Dvitiya. This is Jyeshtha also Dvitiya Vibhakti. Bhrataro Dvitiya Vibhakti. The elder two brothers having seen them, Tarka Drishti Prichati. The Kanishtadhikari, Tarka Drishti, is asking a question. What is that question? Based on that teaching. Topic number 318. Kanishtadhikarinah Tarkadrishtehe Prashnah. In 318 and 19. Kanishtadhikari Tarkadrishtehe. the question raised by the Tarkadrishti, who is a Kanishta Adhikari. Now the heading is given in 318. Two arguments. Questions are raised in the form of an argument. First argument in 318, second argument in 319. So two ways he is asking. Swapnadrishtam tena jagrat padarthasya mithyatvam na bhavati iti tarkadrishtihi pruchhati. Tarkadrishti is asking. What he is asking? Swapna drishtantena. Hey Guru, you said this whole universe is like a swapna. Example, swapna drishtanta is given. Swapna drishtantena, dream example dwara. What you said? Jagrat padarthasya, the objects of this waking world. Jagrat padarthasya, you said mithyatvam. They are unreal, they are false, mithyatvam. You said, but na bhavati. It is not so. Iti tarkadrishtihi puchyate. You said they are all false. I don't accept. They are not false. Mithyatvam na bhavati. They are not false. Hey Guru. They are not false. Then what they are? Tarkadrishti purchati. Why he is giving the reason also why they are not false. They are means the waking world, Jagrata Prapancha, the objects in the world are not like a dream. He is going to give the reason. Purvam atyanta ajnato yaha padarthaha tasya jnanam swapnena bhavati kintu jagrati yad vishayakanubhavo abhut tad vishayakam smaranam swapne jayate तथा च स्मृति विषय जाग्रत पदार्थानां सत्यत्वात् स्वप्ने जायमानं तद्विषयक स्मृतिज्ञानमपि सत्यमेव तस्मात् स्वप्नदृष्टान्तेन जाग्रत पदार्थानां मिथ्यात्वकथनं न युज्यते एव. Many students, even though Guru is telling Jagat is mithya, yeah, they sit and looking at the Guru, listening, but intellect, honestly, it cannot accept. Tarkadrishti is not able to accept that. Purvam, what he is giving the reason, see, you said, in Vedanta, what we say, dream is not a dream in dream. Dream is not a dream for a dreamer. In the dream, you are only telling. And what we said in Tattva Bodha also, Jagradavasthayam yad drishtam yad shrutam tad janita vasanaya nidra samaye yad prapancham pratiyate sa swapnavastha. Tattva Bodha, I hope you remember. Purvam atyantam ajnataha yaha. See, if it is not known previously, totally ignorant, yaha padarthaha, whatever object is there, tasya jnanam swapne na bhavati. You cannot see any new object in the dream. You cannot see any new object in the dream because dream is nothing but a vasana, projection of your vasanas. That vasanas registered in the mind because of previous pratyaksha jnana. Either in this life or in previous janma also, if they are there, swapne na bhavati. If they are not experienced, that jnanam was not there, purva atyantam ajnataha. If they are not totally ajnatam, not known, that padarthas swapne na bhavanti. They cannot visualized in the or projected in the dream. Because you yourself said in Tattva Bodha, whatever is seen in that Jagrava Avastha, whatever heard in the Jagrada Avastha, Yat Srutam, Yat Drishtam, that Janita Vasana, because of that Vasana alone, Swapna comes, you yourself said, and therefore, if they are not seen, they cannot come in dream. Kintu, but Jagrati, in Jagradavastha, yad Vishayaka Anubhavaha Abhut, whatever object experience has taken place, tad Vishayakam Smaranam Swapne Jayate. Whatever is seen, heard in Jagradavastha, that alone comes in the Smaranam, means remembered in the dream. Swapne Jayate. For that footnote is given, you can see what is Smaranam, and you can see that here definition also. Number one is the definition for Ubodghata. Chintam, I am reading the footnote. Chintam prakrita siddhyartham upodghatam vidurbhudah. Wise people say upodghata means what? Prakrita siddhyartha upodghatam. Whatever is said, that introduction is that Prakrita Siddhyartha, the main topic which is under discussion, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, for arriving main topic, Chinta means some other topics. Aside topics are taken to arrive at the main topic. That is called Upodghata. Upodghata is that for arriving the main topic, some other topics, Chintam means some other topics are taken where that is the Upodghata. That is called introduction. Introduction is that to arrive at the main topic, clarity, we take some other topics, Chintam, where we do that, that is called Upodghata. Then Swapna also, he has given second tippani. Swapnaha Jagrat Anubhava, Jagrati Anubhuta Padartha Vishayaka Smritihi. Smritirupam Manasa Viparyasaha iti Kathayatam Nayyayikadinam Mata Ritya Ayam Prashnaha. So, Nayyayika Mata Ritya. So, Nyaya philosophers, for them, Swapna is real. Why? For them, Jagrat is also real, therefore, Swapna is also real. Swapnaha Jagrat Anubhuta Padartha. Whatever is experienced in Jagrata Avastha, that alone remembered in the dream. So the logic is, logicians gives this definition. Dream, definition of dream they give. Remembered waking being real, because dream is nothing but remembered waking. Whatever you saw in the waking state is remembered in the dream. Therefore, being remembered in the dream, therefore waking is real. Remembered waking world must be real. So dream is nothing but Jagrata Avasthayam Yadrishtam Yachrutam Tajjanisa Vasana. Whatever you have seen in that waking state, that alone is remembered in the dream state. Therefore, waking world is real. He comes to that conclusion. Nayyayikas Mataritya, according to their matam. That is, the Prashna is based on that Nayayika's matam. That is what he says here. See, Padarthasya Jnanam. पूर्वमत्यन्त अज्ञातः यः पदार्थ तस्य ज्ञानं स्वप्नेन न भवति. So, swapna to get, you must have previous experience in Jagrada Avastha. Kintu Jagrati yad vishayaka anubhavaha abhut. Whatever is experienced in Jagrada Avastha, tad vishayakam smaranam. That is called smaranam in swapna. That is remembered. Swapne jayate. In swapna, that is remembered. What is remembered? Whatever is seen in Jagrada Avastha is remembered in the dream, according to you. You people say that only. You know? Swapne jayate tatha che. Therefore, smriti vishaya jagrat padarthanam. So those jagrat padarthas, those objects which are generated in the swapna, smriti vishaya jagrat padarthanam, that waking world objects which are remembered, satyatvat, since they are satyam, they are real. Waking world, car, train, house, they are all real. These objects only I remembered in the swapna. Therefore, what I remember in swapna, they are nothing but what I saw in Jagrada Avastha. Therefore, how can you say Swapnavat Jagrat is unreal? Swapna is also real, Jagrat is also real. Swapne jayamanam tad vishayaka smriti jnanamapi satyameva. Swapna is also real. Once Swapna is also real, how can you compare Swapnavat? Jagrat Prapancha is like a Swapna. How can you compare? If Swapna is unreal only, you can compare. You can compare this Jagrada Avastha, our world is also unreal like a dream, you can compare. Swapna itself is not unreal. Why? It is remembered object. Whatever I saw in my Swapna, Balaji temple, I saw Palani's Murugan temple, I saw, I remembered. I remembered in the dream. My son come in the dream, my daughter come in the dream, or other members come in the dream. I remember them in my dream. Therefore, that remembered objects which are experienced in Jagrada Avastha cannot be unreal. Therefore, a dream is Satyam, remembered objects are Satyam, they themselves are Satyam, means Jagrada Avastha must be Satyam, real, Atyantam, Satyameva. Tad Vishayaka Smriti Jnanam api Satyameva, means dream objects are also real. Tasmat, therefore, I have to read, तथा च स्मृति विषयक जाग्रत पदार्थानां सत्यत्वात् स्वप्ने जायमानं तद विषयक स्मृति ज्ञानमपि सत्यमेव. So dream is also satyam, jagrat also satyam. Tasma swapna drishtantena jagrat padarthanam मिथ्यात्व कथनम न युज्यत इति. Therefore, whatever seen in the dream, swapna drishtantena, by taking the example of swapna, you cannot establish jagradadinam, jagrat padarthanam, the objects of the jagrat prapancha, mithyatva kathanam, they are all unreal. Unreal, you cannot say. You cannot say they are unreal. Na yujyate, it is not proper. You cannot say they are all unreal. So this example he has extended. Like any example, either Rajju Sarpa or marriage water, generate more questions. They generate more questions because of over extension of the example. So here Tarka Drishti also over extending. That is called ரொம்ப intelligence இருந்தா கூட கஷ்டம். Over intelligent people always have some problems in grasping the truth. So one side, one way that is advantage also, another way they are pratibandhakam. Let's say some student says, Swamini, I am not getting any doubts, Swamini, I am not asking any questions, I am not able to ask questions. I used to say, wonderful, if you don't ask questions, good only. That's what Paramarthananda Swamiji always says. If you have any questions, when you are writing in the notes or listening, put a question mark there. Don't ask immediately. After some time again you are listening, all those question marks you see, you will wipe it off with rubber. Put with a pencil, question mark. This question is, doubt is cleared. Like that I heard from my students, many of them used to say, previous I used to have doubts, Swamini. Later I am listening to your class, all the doubts are cleared. So like that, doubts will be cleared. But when you are not very highly intelligent, doubts slowly clear. But highly intelligent na tagararu an artham. Too much intelligent. Some students have a diffidence. I am not so intelligent, I am not so sharp. I will tell you, it is good. It is good if you are not so sharp, so intelligent. And I have seen many listeners, those who are very sharp, unfortunately they go on and on asking questions, irrelevant questions, and as the guru is talking, they want to put a question again and again. They never have, because there is some pressure inside. Because of more brilliance, there is a pressure inside. And that is what many people, highly brilliant people, they don't get Atma Gnana. Because their intelligence, their brilliance itself obstructing them not to receive that truth. What to do? See, that type of unfortune also there in the life of a human being. So that is Tarka Drishti here we are studying. Next paragraph. Athava. Now he is going to give another argument, second argument. Swapno na mithya अथवा स्वप्नज्ञानविषयभूताः पदार्थाः सत्या एव न मिथ्या तथा हि स्वप्नावस्थायां स्थूलशरीरं त्यक्त्वा लिङ्गशरीरं बहिर्निर्गत्य सर्वं सत्यं गिरिसमुद्रादिकं पश्यति अतः स्वप्नो न मिथ्या. We used to hear what Visishta Advaita says, Swapna is real, dream is not unreal for human. We always hear that. Now this Tarka Drishti, the logician, logicians are also stake that Swapna is real. Therefore he says now, Swapnaha na mithya. That is the heading. 319th Taranga. Topic. Tarangana. Avarta. 19th. 319 topic. Swapnaha na mithya. Swapna is not unreal. Dream is not unreal. Why? I am going to give you second argument. Who says? Not me. Tarka Drishti. Tarka Drishti is telling to his guru. The intelligent people, they argue with the guru as though they know everything. What guru can do? He also only pray for that student. Pray for that student. Anyhow, the student is going to get jnanam later. That's why this chapter is so big. Athava, otherwise. I give another second argument. Athava. Why? If first above argument you don't accept, suppose, what is that first argument? First argument is that what is seen in the waking state is remembered in the dream state. So therefore dream state is also real because it is remembered knowledge, remembered experience, so therefore smriti, therefore Jagrati is also Satyam. I said in the first argument. If you don't accept that, I will give you another argument. अथवा स्वप्नं ज्ञानविषयभूता पदार्थाः सत्या एव. That objects which are experienced, swapna jnana means the knowledge I got in the dream about so many objects, vishayabhutaha padarthaha, the objects of knowledge which I got in my dream, they are not unreal. Satya eva, they are real only. Many times I also said, no, dream is not a dream for a dreamer in dream. Dream is not a dream for a dreamer in dream. அப்போ இவன் சொன்னது கரெக்ட் தானே? வாட் ஹீ இஸ் டெல்லிங் இஸ் ரைட். சத்யா ஏவ, because they are not unreal. For a dreamer, dream objects are not unreal. Satya eva, na mithya, they are not unreal. They are not unreal. Tathahi, even then, swapnavasthayam. Tathahi means to explain further. I want to clarify you why they are not mithya, why they are satyam. They are means dream objects. Why the dream objects are real? Every day we are getting dreams, no? Some of them we remember, some of them we don't remember. That is the thing. So this is about our own day to day, every day. Not once in a week I get a dream. When the dream comes, you do not know. What dream comes, you do not know. But it comes. Swapnavasthayam, in the dream state. Dream avastha, swapnavastha. Sthula shariram tyaktva. What the waker does, he gives up the sthula shariram. Waking body, sthula shariram tyaktva, having given up. Linga shariram, he takes the subtle body. Linga shariram bahir nirgatya, having taken the subtle body, he goes out. Bahir means outside. Nirgatya, goes out. How he goes out? With what? With the subtle body. Linga shariram. Linga shariram. Linga shariram bahir nirgatya tyaktva linga shariram bahirgatya. That linga shariram goes out. So this is prathama vibhakti only. Linga shariram na dvitiya vibhakti we should not take. Linga shariram bahirgatya. Shariram sharire sharirani. Therefore linga shariram. What is linga shariram is given in the footnote. Subtle body. See the footnote. पंच प्राण मनोबुद्धि दशेन्द्रिय समन्वितम अपंचीकृत भूतोस्थम सूक्ष्मांगम भोग साधनम. Nice sloka for linga shariram. What is subtle body? This is called pancha pranas. Pancha prana manobuddhi dasha indriya samanvitam. It is endowed with samanvitam. I am reading the tippani, footnote. Pancha pranas, all five pranas, manas, buddhi, intellect, dasha indriyas, pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani, pancha pranadayaha. All of them samanvitam. Apanchikrita bhutostham, ungrossified. Apanchikrita bhutostham, that's why they are subtle. After grassification only they become all visible. So apanchikrita bhutostham, sukshmangam, subtle body, Bhoga sadhanam. This is the sadhana means for enjoying the swapna. Linga Shariram enjoying. This gross body is lying on the bed. Subtle body only experiencing the dream. Therefore, Bahir Nirgatya. Come to Moolam. Linga Shariram Bahir Nirgatya. Sarvam Satyam. Sarvam Satyam. It experiences what? Real mountain, Giri. Sukshma Bhuta Jivaha Pashyati. Okay, Giri, mountain, Samudra, ocean, Adipadat, trees, all other objects. Pashyati, sees. Ataha, therefore, Swapnaha na mithya. Therefore, dream is not unreal. Unreal. It is not unreal, it is real. More in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.